first place squads between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Minnesota Twins. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done. Controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today. That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Chopper to short. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
Stepping in now, Daniel Robertson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Nobody out, runner on first. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. I was talking about him earlier with some people. I kept telling them he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Franco leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. To 2-2 now.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white glow.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting 4th, the designated hitter, Hunter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Hunter Renfroe. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit in the air to shallow center. Pacheco is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a. Ryan Yarbrough gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Squared that one up just a little late. Good riding action to that thing, and it's ball and 2 strikes. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. A chance now from target field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. Looking at the stats, I'm so impressed. He's in the top 5 home runs in the American League coming into this game. And when you're doing that, you catch just about everybody's attention. Don't be surprised if he doesn't make something happen here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping into the box, Eugene Solari. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
Guy does a lot of different things in the ball field. Not only has this guy been a hit machine all year, but he also leads the league in runs scored right now. So you have to give credit to the guys behind him who are driving him in as he's been getting on all season long.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Kay, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Yarbrough has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
The 0-2 once more. And he pops it up, and no one will track it down. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Polanco on third. Solari at second with one away. Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Almanza moves over. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Now at the plate, Brent Rucker. He'll look to pad that RBI total here, entering play 8th in the American League in that category.
And that's what you want from your corner outfielders. Not every guy fits that mold, but you gotta love having a guy who can stick out there and just let him mash when he comes to the plate.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Hit high and deep out to left field. Almanza has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB. Coming to the plate now, Randy Almanza. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Hit to first. Sano has it. And he'll take this to the bag himself. And the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Stepping in, Garrett Cooper. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Rocker makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now at the plate, Miguel Sano. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
You know, D-Row, there's more to this guy than just hitting bombs. He's also in the top 10 in batting average and runs batted in.
Yeah, he beats you in a variety of ways, Dan. One of the elite hitters in the game. He gets count leverage. He's certainly looking to do damage, but he can also play the small ball and move the ball all around the yard.
1-1 the count. Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Lifted in the air to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And let's take a look at center fielder Kevin Kiermaier, multiple Gold Glove winner, probably the most athletic outfielder in all of baseball. This guy makes the highlight reel look routine and has an absolute rocket for an arm.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Sano stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
The 1-2. Check swing grounder to the right side. To his right, Cooper. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out. But meanwhile, the run is in to score. So striding forward now, Luis Arias. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. And that misses for ball 1. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. To his right, Wendell. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped up. Back behind second. Arias over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Franco will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as
We're just about set to go here as the Twins come to bat in the third inning, and this is an offense that's really been productive this year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Fielder.
All right, Heidi, thank you. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Taken, but called a strike. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground is short. Franco fields it cleanly. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time.
The batter, number 11.
Standing in, Jorge Polanco. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And as we check out the Twins leaderboard, you can see he currently sits third on the ball club in that category. Striding in once again, Eugene Solari. He reached on a single in his first try. From the belt, the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. A 1 pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Polanco, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Alex K. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. (2-0) to the Twins left fielder.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day. Hasn't walked a soul. But we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
He loses him on ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Line drive to left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And there he goes towards second. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
A pause, and the 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Twins digging in. Daniel Robertson. First time up, he went down looking.
The third baseman.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now batting, Austin Meadows. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Meadows
lays off 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Full count now. The 3-2 pitch. And he misses, ball 4. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Hunter Renfroe. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, 0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Randy Almanza is sent packing for the second out of the inning. And that misses, ball 1.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Again, he sends it out of play. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rays strand a pair. They trail it. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Our research team found that to this point in the game, they've only missed the ball on less than 5% of their swings. Major League average is closer to 25%. So to put it simply, their hand-eye coordination at the plate is second to none right now.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Line drive to center field. Kiermaier patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Stepping up to the plate, Luis Arias. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Pitch inside the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So they get a runner into scoring position now at second following the 1-out stolen base. And as we take a look at the Minnesota leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits 4th among all Twins. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ball 3, not close with the sinker that time.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
So he got him swinging. Luis Arias becomes out number 2 this inning.
Christian Pacheco.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Outside.
The cutter runs outside. Ball 1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
2-0 now. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. 2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Ball 3.
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
1 strike.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Now to the plate, Jorge Polanco. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Ball 1. Lewis on second. Pacheco on at first with 2 down. And a double steal try here. Strike called. Now the throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ready with the 1-2. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Chopper to short. He's got to hurry. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. Twins strand a pair. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rays manager during the inning break about the club's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
A ball and 2 strikes. Got him. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Number 7.
So digging in now, Michael Perez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Kay is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Home half of the 5th coming up. Now in the box, Eugene Solari, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Eugene.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Solari.
Line towards center field. Kiermaier is right there, 1 down.
Now jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Meadows is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch. Up next for the Rays, Franco, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Daniel Robertson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kay will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Ready for another chance? Austin Meadows. It was a walk in his last trip. And this pitch is right down the middle. Strike 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Down in order go the Rays. They trail it here 3-0. Trevor Richards enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. In now, Miguel Sano. lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
The windup and the 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
The Twins are challenging the
So here's one
play.
last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. And this is low, ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in. So it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Lewis, the runner at second with 1 away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Settling in now, Luis Arias, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Liner towards second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
The designated hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
1-2.
just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Hunter Renfroe was down for the first out in the 7th inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Bases are empty. One man out. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike two.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
So it was a swinging strike three. Randy Almanza was the second out in the 7th inning. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minute.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Christian Pacheco.
The center fielder, Christian.
First delivery to him on the way. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. And that misses. 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. Digging in now, Jorge Polanco. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Standing in now, Eugene Solari. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Polanco is on his way home. He comes across to score, and they lead now by 4.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Solari leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The right fielder, number 5.
Stepping in, Brent Rocker. First pitch of the at-bat. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low. The 1-1 home. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Here's Miguel Sano as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-1 home is a fastball taken high for a ball.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So it's 2 runs. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he will take strike 3 called. He's got another one. 5 straight strikeouts, and that's the first out of the inning. There's a look at our line score showing the home-standing Twins on top here in Minneapolis as they look to close this one out. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
2-2 the count. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. At the plate, Michael Perez, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Franco, he's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. does. Leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. One left for Tampa. They can't. Now at the plate, Royce
Leading
Lewis.
for the Twins, the third baseman, Royce Lewis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup floats outside here for ball one. In there, 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Now back, the designated hitter.
Striding into the box, J.J. Downs.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Meadows. One away. Ready once again, Luis Arias. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Meadows. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Into the box, Christian Pacheco.
The center fielder, Christian Pacheco.
First offering on its way. That's popped up. Wendell onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the. Ready for another shot now. Daniel Robertson. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This one's flared toward left center. Hay is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, right fielder.
A reminder to stick around after the ball game ends tonight. We'll have full highlights from this evening's contest right here on the show. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Hunter Renfroe. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Ready now, Randy Almanza. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay.
Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he holds on, and the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth.